Hello students, welcome back to the class. See, in last session we discussed about what actually fruit means, what actually seed means. Fruit and then seed, root, stem, overall explanation is not actually there in your syllabus, but then too I explained about that. But now whatever I am going to give you the explanation, no, that is very important, because for your examination any of one family will be compulsory for 5 marks. They will be asking, describe the semi-technical description of family Solanaceae. Means you should write whatever I am going to write now. And then, or else it may be asked like the next family, Liliaceae. Actually there are 3 families, Fabaceae, Solanaceae and then Liliaceae. But I said no, from the syllabus Fabaceae is removed, so directly I am going to explain you Solanaceae. Okay now, here either you may get Solanaceae or else you may get Liliaceae. So you should be perfect. If you are not remembering the characteristic of these all families, you should by heart it. Okay, that's what I am giving assignment. The next assignment, whatever the Solanaceae and then Liliaceae characters I am going to write now, you should write it for 5 times. Okay na? Now let me tell you about Solanaceae, some introduction. Solanaceae, it is a large family, children. Whatever the plant family is there, no, under that the Solanaceae family is the large family. Solanaceae, it is a large family, and then commonly it is called as potato family. Okay, it is commonly called as what? Potato family. Okay, means potato plant belongs to which family? Solanaceae. It is widely spreaded in tropic, subtropic and then temperate zones. Means the Solanaceae members, the plants of Solanaceae members were almost all they are spreaded in tropical, subtropical and then temperate zones. Means in temperate, high temperate areas also you can see the members of Solanaceae. Now let us see what are actually the vegetative characteristics. Okay, what actually the vegetative characteristics of Solanaceae. In examination also you should write whatever I am going to write now. Okay, vegetative characters means how actually root is, how actually stem is. Because of to you understand these all characters only, that's what I explained, root, stem, each and everything. Okay, now under vegetative characteristic, first comes about habit. Habit means whether the plant is small, herb, whether it is herb, shrub or else the tree, like that. Okay now, here usually the Solanaceae members will be herbs. You can see many of the members are herb, many of the members are shrubs, but you cannot see the large trees. There will be small trees. Okay, but you are mostly seeing herbs and then shrubs. When we talk about the root, here the root is taproot system. Okay, which system? Taproot system. Taproot system means the members of Solanaceae are almost what? Dicotyledonous. Taproot system where you are going to see, yes, in the dicotyledonous only. Then next, if we talk about the stem, here the stem will be herbaceous. Herbaceous means the stem will be always greenish, smooth stem will be there. There will be rarely secondary growth. Okay, rarely what? Rarely woody. As they are herb and then shrub, they won't be much harder. Okay, rarely there will be woody. And then aerial, stem will be aerial always. Yes, stem is what? Aerial only. And then erect. Erect means stem is going erect. Cylindrical, stem will be cylindrical only, no? Cylindrical ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ, like what do you say, cylindrical means like this. Okay, if you think this is the stem, this stem will be cylindrical, not a flat, not like that. It will be round and then cylindrical in shape. And then here the stem will be solid, and then many of the stems show ಹೇರಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೇರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು, ಗ್ಲಾಬ್ರಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಗ್ಲಾಬ್ರಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ modifications also you can see. Best example for underground stem modification is the potato only. Potato, okay, potato is what? Underground stem. Potato Solanum tuberosum, the scientific name of potato. This is all about the stem. Next comes about the leaf. Let me take green color for leaf. Leaves. Okay, how actually the leaves will be there in this kind of the family. Leaves will be alternate. Leaves will be what? Alternate. They are showing alternate character, and then they will be simple, they are not compound. Okay, rarely you can see the pinnately compound. Exstipulate. Exstipulate means stipule will be not there. What is actually stipule? There will be leafy like outgrowth at the end of the petiole. No, here in the Solanaceae members there will be no stipule, children. Okay na. Venation will be reticulate venation. Reticulate venation. Okay na. This is about the vegetative characters. Now let us talk about the floral characters. Now we are going to talk about floral characteristic. Okay, floral characters. Under the floral characters, first we are going to write about inflorescence. First, inflorescence. Which kind of inflorescence there will be? There will be only one flower, maybe. If only single flower is there, that kind of inflorescence is called what? Solitary. There may be cymose. There may be cymose inflorescence. Cymose means there will be a group of inflorescence also. Okay now. Now next, flower. Now let us talk about the flower. How actually the flower is. Okay na. Here flower will be bisexual. Bisexual means one flower will be having both the sex organs. And then actinomorphic. Actinomorphic means what? If you cut the flower in any angle, there will be two equal halves. Next, after flower, children, you should explain about calyx. Here in Solanaceae family, there will be 5 sepals. How many sepals? 5 sepals. They are united. Sepals will be what? United. Persistent. This is very important character. Persistent means after fertilization also calyx will be not wither off. Calyx ಏನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಪರ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ calyxiಗೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಣಸಿನ್ಕಾಯಿ, ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಮೆಣಸಿನ್ಕಾಯಿ ದೆನ್ leafy like outgrowth will be there, no, means the what after the what you say pedicel also, means after fertilization, when the chili flower is fertilized and then it is given you the chili, then also the calyx will be present. Usually calyx should wither off, ಅಂದರೆ calyx ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯಾ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪರ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಈಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್. ಈಸ್ಟಿವೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ valvate estivation. Valvate estivation. Valvate estivation means, I think you people are remembering. Valvate estivation means what? There will be arrangement of sepals side by. Okay, just they are going to touch each other. And now I am going to write about the corolla. Calyx ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? Corolla. Corolla, how many corollas are there? Here petals, members of corolla are petals. If sepals are 5, petals are also 5 here. And then gamopetalous. Gamopetalous means petals are fused. Aestivation, again valvate aestivation. Okay, this is about the corolla. Next about the androecium. Androecium, here how many androeciums are there? Means members of androecium are called stamens. There will be 5 stamens. And then epipetalous. Epipetalous means stamen will be attached to the petal of the flower, not to the thalamus. Okay na? Anthers are bythecous. Anthers are bythecous. Bythecous means in each overall anther will be having 2 thecus. That is you will be learning in second year. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now one more thing here. After androecium we are going to write about gynoecium. Okay na? Gynoecium. Here gynoecium, there will be bicarpellary condition. Bicarpellary means there will be 2 carpels. Unit of gynoecium are carpels. How many carpels are there in the Solanaceae? Bicarpellary. Syncarpous. Syncarpous means what? There will be fusion. Ovary is superior. There will be superior ovary. Superior ovary. Okay na? And then how many locules will be there? Bilocular. Locule means chamber. Okay na? Placentation may be axile. Which kind of placentation you are going to see? Placentation is axile placentation. Okay na? After this we are going to write about fruit, and then next last will be seed. Fruit and then seed. Okay, here many of the fruits are usually berry or else capsule. You people actually don't know, but because I didn't explain much more about fruit, because there is fruit is not at all there in your syllabus. That's all. Just remember these names. That's it. Okay na? Seed are many, and then endospermous. Endospermous seeds will be there. This much of characteristic you should remember. Sometimes what happens, children, they will be asking only write the floral characteristic of family Solanaceae. If they ask, you should write floral character. Next what I am going to write now, floral formula and then floral diagram, you should write about that. Okay na? Along with this I am going to give you economic importance also. First let me write floral formula, then next we are going to write about the floral diagram, then next economic importances. Okay, now I am going to write about the floral formula. Floral formula is 1 mark important for your theory as well as practical, children. That's what, please, whatever today's class is there, that is helpful for your theory as well as practical also. Under floral formula we are going to write from calyx. Okay na? Please be carefully observe this. Floral formula, first we are going to write about whether the flower is bisexual or actinomorphic. Whether the flower is actinomorphic, zygomorphic, that one. Okay now? Here floral formula, as I said, if you see the description, I already explained, the flower is what? Actinomorphic. The symbol for actinomorphic is circle and then plus. After that, whether the flower is unisexual or bisexual, flower is bisexual. Next, how many calyx are there? 5 calyx are there. Whether the calyx are united, children, whether the sepals are united, yes, of course they are united. That's what I am going to write in a bracket. The next about corolla. How many corollas are there? 5 corollas, and they are united. And then how many androeciums are there? 5 androeciums. And here we included epipetalous condition. Epipetalous means the stamens are present on the what? Petals, that epipetalous condition. And then gynoecium, what about gynoecium? Superior ovary, how many are there? 2 bicarpellary and then united. Whenever you are going to write the formula, please do box for that. Okay, it will look good. That's what. Okay, now with the help of scale you can go for boxing it. Okay, now this is about the floral formula. Now we are going to learn about floral diagram. Floral diagram. Okay, na floral diagram of Solanaceae family. Here this is little bit difficult, children, so please observe how I am going to draw here. Okay, na first you make, how many whorls will be there? 4 whorls. So you make 4 circles first. Okay, first you make 4 circles as a outline. This will be for calyx. Okay, then next this will be for corolla. Next this will be for what? Gynoecium. Actually here in this what happens, epipetalous condition is there, no? That's what I am drawing only 3 circles. If epipetalous condition will be not there, then you should draw 4 whorls. Okay, now see, this is for the gynoecium. Now how many calyx are there? 5 calyx. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are 5 what? Calyx. Calyx is indicated, symbolized in this manner. If you find any diagram like this, it indicates what? Calyx. Okay, na? Yes. Now it is in bracket, means it should be fused, united. I am uniting them. This indicates united calyx. Means the diagram, the floral diagram is nothing but whatever the floral formula is it, that should be indicated. Calyx how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are united. First one, actinomorphic. If I cut this flower in this fashion, it is giving 2 halves. If I cut in this fashion, it is giving 2 halves. Same like bisexual, it is indicating because it is having androecium and gynoecium. Later on I am going to explain you. Now let me draw about after calyx, which will be corolla. Okay, after calyx, corolla. How many corollas are there? 5 corolla, children. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and their valvate estivation, they are just touching each other, isn't it? Here corolla is indicated in this fashion, half moon shape. Okay, calyx, corolla. How many corollas? 5, and then they are also united and they are showing valvate estivation. They are also united. Now epipetalous, this is petals. On petals only what there are presence of what? Stamens. So here we are going to draw the stamens. How many stamens are there? 5 stamens. 5 stamens, whether they are united? No, they are free. But epipetalous condition. Epipetalous means on the petals the androeciums are there. That's what, on the petals we are going to draw the androeciums. And gynoecium is how many? 2 locules are there and they are united. This is gynoecium. I am going to draw. How many locules are there? 2 locules. This is 1 locule and this one is 1 more locule. Okay, and there will be axial placentation. During explanation I gave you. So to the central there will be placenta and then oolos. This is what actually the semi-technical floral diagram of family Solanaceae. This will be asked for 3 mark and this will be carrying 1 mark if they ask only floral formula and then floral diagram. If they ask floral characteristic along with floral formula and then diagram, you should write each and everything for 5 marks. Next, the economic importance, the last one. Okay now, economic importance. Economic importance of family Solanaceae. Economic importance of family Solanaceae as a food, as a spices and as many of tobacco and medicine and then ornamental, many of the members of Solanaceae are distributing, and then those are one by one I am going to explain you. First one, the Solanaceae member which is used as food. Economic importance means, children, they should be very important for welfare of the human beings and then for the economy should be increased. ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫುಡ್, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ, ಹೌದಾ? ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೋನ ನಾವು ಫುಡ್ಡಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೋನ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಶೇಪ್ ಥರ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ? Solanaceae. Okay, these all potato, tomato, brinjal, these all belongs to the family Solanaceae and then they used as a economic importance as a food. Next, as a spice. As a spice, the best spice, see, spice ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರೋದೇನು? ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೆ. ಪರ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ, ಹೌದು, let me show you persistent calyx. See, this is the chili, isn't it children? Okay, ಚಿಲ್ಲಿನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್. ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ವಿದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿದ್ದೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಆದಮೇಲೂ ಸಹಿತ, ಈ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಮೇಲೂ ಸಹಿತ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಪರ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೈಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕೊ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಅಂದರೆ ನಶೆ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನು ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕೊ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ತಂಬಾಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಏನಂತ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏನು ನಿಕೋಟಿನ ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೀವ್ಸ್, ನಿಕೋಟಿನ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೊಲನೇಸಿ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಣಗಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕೊ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫ್ಯೂಮಿಗೇಟ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ, ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಥರದ್ದು ನಶೆ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕೊ, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕೊ, dried leaves of what? Dried leaves of the plant Nicotiana tobacum. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಿಕೋಟಿಯಾನ ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ದು ಲೀವ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿಕೋಟಿಯಾನ ಟೊಬ್ಯಾಕಮ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೂ? ದಿ Solanaceae ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ. and then as a medicine. Some of the family members of Solanaceae are used as a medicine. Best example ಅಶ್ವಗಂಧ. I think you people know about this. ಅಶ್ವಗಂಧ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅಶ್ವಗಂಧ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಸೊಲನೇಸಿಯೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪೆಟೂನಿಯಾ. ಪೆಟೂನಿಯಾ is a best ornamental plant which belongs to the family Solanaceae. This is about the family Solanaceae children. Okay, here under this you should write, if they ask to write about the semi-technical description of Solanaceae family, you should write from habit to this much. Economic importance is not that much important, but you should confirmly you should draw about the floral diagram and then floral formula. Once I finish Liliaceae also, you should draw this diagram and then formula along with the formula 5 times. Okay, that's good. I hope everybody is clear about this. And then about this, they in your NCERT he gave some diagrams. You just go through with that diagram. You will be coming to know much more idea about that. Okay na? For the next class we are going to discuss about the family Liliaceae. I am winding up here. Thank you.